What are some general guidelines in Ayurveda for rainy season?
Regular body massages are very good if people are suffering with joint conditions. Just avoid heavy food at this time and avoid anything that can weaken your Agni. Always wash your clothes because fungal infections start from there.
How can I improve my immunity for this particular season?
Building up the immunity is a all year round thing. Definitely include Maharishi Amrit Kalash. It's a combination of herbs that takes care of your Vata, Pitta, Kapha and immunity.
Wherever I go during monsoon season, it's really cold outside and the malls are blowing up ACs. And it feels so cold, but yet, there is no change in people's habits.
AC air and certain changes in temperatures can really make you susceptible to certain infections, especially respiratory infections.
With the Pakoras, usually people have a big mug of chai these days.
It's the traditional milk tea because we always, make that relation with the pakoras. So it's not mandatory, you can ditch it.
Are there any virudh ahars that people do during this season? Like I've seen a lot of people still continue eating yogurt. So what's your perspective on that?
It blocks your channels, it causes inflammation. People keep on having raita in this time. That is one combination I say it's wrong.
Barish ka mahina. It's that time of the year when the air feels fresher, the earth smells divine, and there's just something soothing about those raindrops falling on your window. But let's be honest, it does come with its own challenges. Some of you get those seasonal flus, some of you feel those joint pains, and some of you just feel like your immunity is altogether not protecting you. Don't worry. Maharishi Ayurveda is here to tell you all about Varsha Ritu or rainy season and is going to tell you in Ayurveda how you can battle the seasonal challenges of a rainy weather. Joining me today in Ayurveda and You is Dr. Kalpana Sehra, who is an autoimmune disorder expert and knows all about Varsha Ritu challenges. In this video, I'm going to tell you what the Varsha Ritu is in Ayurveda, how you can battle the challenges of Varsha Ritu, and also tell you why pakoras just might be actually good for you during this particular season. Welcome, Dr. Kalpana.
Thank you so much for having me here.
So, Dr. Kalpana, simple question. Varsha Ritu or rainy weather? How does Ayurveda view this? What are the rules? How does this weather actually display itself? Some of it we know, but we don't know the Ayurveda perspective.
So in Ayurveda, every season is different and your body is in a different state.
Yeah.
So Ritucharya is explained very well. And in Varsha Ritu specifically, your Vata levels are high. So means your air element are a little too high. So when that is high, your body is on the drier side. And also because Jal Mahabhut or water element is also there in Varsha Ritu. So there is a lot of dampness also. Physically, you suffer with a weakened digestion also.
Okay.
So in this time, you have to care for your digestion like a newborn baby. So it's very weak. You are supposed to, be very mindful of what you are putting in this time.
So tell me this, digestion is one thing. Some people go through weakened immunity.
Yeah.
Some people have joint pains. All of them are Vata problems, or are there any other doshas involved?
Mostly Vata. All the doshas are there, of course, but Vata is a little too high. So whenever there is weakened digestion also, it can have altered. Some days it's a good digestion, sometimes it's not. So that is there. Weakened digestion ultimately leads to a weakened immunity also. So you are prone to have more infections at this time. Because Vata is there, that means joint problems is also, a problem in this time.
Yeah.
Also, people suffer with because it's cold also at that time. Sinus, respiratory issues, skin conditions are also one of them because dampness is there in this time.
So you're saying all of this will aggravate much more just because the season is like that.
The season is like that.
Okay. What are some general guidelines in Ayurveda for rainy season?
Rainy season is a lot of dryness. So I say that regular massages, body massages are very good if people are suffering with joint conditions. So even old or past injuries will also aggravate at that time. So those pains will also come. I think it's a very, common knowledge. People think that in rainy seasons, you'll have the past pains also. So regular massages is one. The second is just avoid heavy food at this time and avoid, anything that can weaken your Agni. eating in a small portions, like easily digestible food like moong dal, khichdis, soups, and herbal teas is good. Always, wash your clothes because sun is not so much. So you have to make sure that your clothes are dry when you put them on, because fungal infections start from there when you put on damp clothes. Second thing is you can start having a bath with neem water. You boil some neem leaves in a bowl and then you can add that to your bucket and you can have a bath with that. If you are prone to skin conditions specifically, but if you want to avoid that, it's a good practice that you can include.
Can those who don't have access to neem leaves, because we do have a lot of international clients as well, how can they use neem powder?
They can. Neem powder also. They can put a little bit of, turmeric also in that. Just a pinch full of it.
Okay.
And it's a good solution. And triphala powder is also something that really helps with the skin conditions. So taking a bath with that, washing your clothes in those clothes, that is also very beneficial. And people who suffer from sinuses infection, they should take nasam and steam inhalation basically. So trandhana oil is something that they can take, steam inhalation, and also carom seeds, ajwain water steam also will help clear up all those sinuses.
Okay.
So in this time, oily food can be a lifesaver for you.
Yes.
Because vata is dry and oily food, but oil, what kind of oil?
Yeah.
Is the most important thing. Refined oils, any other seed oils are complete no's. It's ghee, it's sarson ka tel, it is good. That's why barish ke mausam mein pakora ka, there is something, right?
Yeah.
So
the moment, it starts raining, you naturally, and this is probably ingrained in Indian culture, you naturally want to go with fried pakoras.
Yep.
And to some extent, the Vaidya told me that it's okay during that particular season because you need that ghee element, you need that unctuousness in your body. So for that particular season, if you want to have something in moderation, it's quite okay.
It's quite okay. If you have like joint disease also, it will help in that. If you have dry skin, everything, the pakoras can be quite, good for you in that time.
As long as they're in moderation.
Moderation.
You're not
always.
eating them every day.
Everything should be in moderation. Yes.
Okay. Most rainy seasons come along with that warning that one shouldn't have green leafy vegetables.
Yes.
What does Ayurveda say about that?
First of all, it's because of maybe that time parasites and small worms can be hidden more in that time. And also because leafy greens can be quite hard to digest because your Agni is already weak. So avoiding them is first. Otherwise, if you're taking them, take in like a very good moderation, clean them properly, cook them properly. It's avoid salads at this time. So especially of lettuce, of cabbage, all that. Avoid that. Uncooked food is a complete no in this time. Lightly cooked and light food, easy to digest, is preferred.
How can I improve my immunity for this particular season? Because some people do tend to fall sick more during rainy season, and that's because of the coldness that it brings. So how can I counter that before the season starts?
So building up the immunity is a all year round thing. So you should make it a part of lifestyle. You should avoid a rasayana. So you can definitely include Maharishi Amrit Kalash. It's a combination of herbs that, takes care of your Vata, Pitta, Kapha and immunity and strength, and basically Ojas. Ojas is something that keeps you in a sama avastha, like you are balanced in every way.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. You can do Anutel Nase also if you are prone to sinus infections, sneezing, allergies like that. And one more thing is that you can add ginger, turmeric and mulethi in your diet in any form, preferably in warm teas.
So with the pakoras, usually, people have a big mug of chai these days. What would you recommend as an Ayurveda practitioner?
Tea can be quite kashaya in nature, so it raises your vata. Again, dryness is there. So avoiding that is the first preference. You can take vata tea in that time. It will be warm, it will be very nice, but at the same time, it is calming your vata too, right? Taking cardamom tea, just herbal teas in general, with a little bit of ginger, a little bit of cardamom in that, little bit of fennel in that. So that's going to be very soothing for you. So ditch the traditional milk tea because we always, make that relation with the pakoras. So it's not mandatory. You can ditch it. So you can add vata tea as well.
What happens when vata is aggravated? You can see that in joint pains. Is there any way else that that it can express itself?
Yes. So skin is another way Vata can really tell what's the level of it. You can also examine your scalp also. If it's on the drier side, and people generally face hair fall in this time also. It's
Yeah.
because the nourishment is going away because it's very dry. All the natural oils of your scalp have been stripped, away. So seeing that if you have like very dry skin, that means also you can have Vata. You can experience sore joints also. People who already have joint problems, they might hear a sound, a crepitus or a click click sound in their joints. That is also telling us that there is Vata increased. Also, anxiousness is also one thing, mood wise or mind wise, that tells you that Vata is also there. You can
So you're
have
more anxious,
more anxious,
worrisome.
worrisome, sleep disturbances. Late initiation of sleep is one symptom that is there when there is a lot of Vata inside you.
So you told me that, leafy green vegetables one should avoid, or even if they want to, they have to cook it really well. Anything else that one should definitely avoid in this particular season so that the Vata does not get aggravated?
I will say anything that is आपके जो whole lentils हैं, like you have your chane, chole, rajma, all this is very hard to digest first. Second, it is very Vata aggravating. So avoiding this in this time is very necessary. Stick to your basic lentils, your split lentils at this time.
Okay.
Fresh seasonal vegetables at this time. Also a lot of milk products, heavier foods, a lot of, very cooked with so much oil or bad kind of oil. That is also necessary because your digestion is already weak. You make the work for your stomach very easy. So light food is generally.
What oils would you recommend during this season to cook in?
Ghee is the number one. So A2 cow ghee is one. And second you can use is sarson ka tel. Sarson ka tel is Vata pacifying in nature. It's warm also. So if you feel cold at that time also, it's going to take care of that as well. So these are my top recommendations if you want to cook your food in this season.
Does rainy season come with sadness? Is that true in Ayurveda, or is it something that, just a cultural thing?
No, because maybe it is because it is gloomy. Sun is one thing that is very, very, related with your mood. When it's sunny outside, you are in a good mood. Because maybe because of your vitamin D3, and D3 is very important for your mood as well, your sleep as well. So some people are very happy in this season. They
That's
really
true.
like rainy season. They like to go out. They enjoy it really well. But I think it differs person
For
to person.
everybody,
Yes.
It's different. Finally, you talk about this season like it's Vata aggravating, and the Agni or your digestion is also weak. Are there any virudh ahars that people do, or incompatible food combinations that people do during this season? Like I've seen a lot of people still continue eating yogurt during this season, and I know yogurt has its place in Ayurveda, but for different body types it is different, and it's not very highly recommended in general. So what's your perspective on that?
For example, like you said, curd is a abhishandi that blocks your channels.
Yes.
It causes inflammation. People keep on having raita in this time. That is one combination I say it's wrong. And other thing is having milk-based, a lot of milk coffees, cold coffees. This is very bad in this season, for example. So people indulge in a lot of things at this time. So a lot of bakery and, dense food is something that weakens the digestion even further.
So you don't recommend cakes or pastries during this season? Like we can't have it? Yes or no?
Yeah. Because you need to find out how it's made. If it's, made up of bad oils, butter, vegetable oil are also put. So if you're making it at home with clean ingredients, definitely go ahead because it's really going to help with the Vata also.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure how you're making it, what ingredients are going inside. And people also tend to overuse lemon also. So lemon is also something जो कि लगता है लोगों को it's a very natural thing. It's gonna detox me, but too much of it can really aggravate your Vata and Pitta, and you can have those allergies and reactions at this time.
More
also.
inflammation in your
More
body.
inflammation in your body.
Okay. How would you recommend using, if somebody does want to use lemon, do you recommend that in a tea form, or how much can I take?
If it's a kapha person, it will really help them. They can take lemon in any form. But you have to also consider how is your throat. Is it sensitive to it? You are most likely to catch colds and all that. So in winter season or in a rainy season, I don't recommend it too much to anyone. But taking it in warm water is good because it soothes the gut, it soothes the throat also. So if anyone is taking, combining it with honey will really help.
Okay.
So not lemon just like that, but combining it with honey is a good way.
So lemon honey water.
Lemon honey water.
That's a good to go.
Good to go.
Recipe.
Anyone can take, but just don't put it in hot water.
How can I make better decisions about my body? If I'm somebody who gets those body pains or menstrual cramps are a little more aggravated during rainy season, or in general, like my moods are all over the place. What do you recommend to somebody like that?
So in Varsha Ritu, Ritucharya that should be followed is because body is dry. So you need to do regular abhyanga. So regular body massages with Vata oil or eladi oil or any sesame oil, for example. You can do at home, very mild, gentle, take a warm bath after it. And you should do nasyam as well in this time. So taking nasyam with shadbindu tel is one thing that you should do. You should take care of your scalp as well. So washing your hair, not too frequently, but whenever it gets damp, whenever you are outside in the rain, you come back, you wash your hair, and preferably with trifla or either Vata shampoo or trifla oil infused with it, or you can do also neem wash also, because you want to avoid all the dandruff, all the fungal infections at this time. Wearing very light cotton clothes, linen clothes. So it, first of all, it gets dried very quickly. It's very easy to dry if you wash them, and it's very airy. Your skin has time to breathe also. People who suffer with joint conditions, they should do special joint care at this time. So applying oil on that joint at this time, but always know that if there is inflammation there, if there is swelling, I won't say okay, do too much of oil massages.
Okay.
Just warm water soaking is enough.
Summer say ekdam, we're transitioning to rainy season or monsoons. Is there a change in that too? Because I always notice that wherever I go during monsoon season, it's really cold outside and the malls are blowing up ACs and it feels so cold, but yet, there is no change in people's habits. What does Ayurveda say about that?
Air of AC is generally drying in nature, very much. So if it's drying, first of all, because it's not natural, it's conditioned air.
Yes.
So your body will definitely feel it. So ACs, I don't recommend it too much when everywhere that you're going, it is not recommended. Fans is okay. It's for ventilation basically.
Okay.
But AC air and certain changes in, temperatures
Temperature.
can really make you susceptible to certain infections, especially respiratory infections.
Okay.
You might see that your skin is getting even drier, more patchy, more dehydrated also in that time. So not too much, I think. Be more natural and have clothes that, can really take in air more ventilated and more permeability.
So you wouldn't recommend somebody to continue using AC during that season?
No, it's already pleasant outside. Let the air come in and it's the ACs at this time.
What would be your key takeaways for somebody this monsoon season?
Monsoon season, I recommend taking an immunomodulator. That means a rasayana that's going to really take care of your Vata, Pitta, Kapha and your immunity basically.
Okay.
So taking Maharishi Amrit Kalash, taking an Amla, taking other rasayanas, taking Pippali rasayana, there is Brahm rasayana. So a lot of your Vaidya can really help you suggest when they do your pariksha, they do your Nari pariksha. According to your Prakriti, they will let you know what kind of rasayana is suitable for you.
Yeah.
So if you suffer more with the joint problem, they can suggest you a gugulu. Okay. So if you have sinus, maybe another. So one thing is that taking rasayana and just let you understand what your Agni is like. You listen to your body and you eat according to that. Keep your food very simple, light and warm at this time. Nothing too overwhelming. I think you'll be good to go in this season.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Kalpana. I think this was a very interesting conversation around Varsha Ritu or monsoon season. Dr. Kalpana gave us some really good insights into understanding what your body is really going through. Your Agni or digestion is weak, as well as, your immunity can be challenged because of this reason. Varsha Ritu is a drying season. That means it will lead to dryness in your body as well. So for those who suffer from bloating, constipation, anxiety, as well as joint pain issues, should really take care of themselves during this particular season. How can one take care of themselves? Warm, cooked, easily digestible foods are the way to go. Avoid Vata aggravating foods as much as you can and add ghee, sesame oil or mustard oil to your routine, not only in your cooked foods but also in your abhyanga routine, that is your daily massage. I think it was also interesting to note that this season has a very weakened Agni. That means during this season, try to avoid heavy, processed and uncooked foods as much as possible. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel for more Ayurveda updates. Do like, comment and share on this video. And do also share your perceptions about Varsha Ritu or monsoon from a modern day perspective. Thank you so much for joining with us today. Jai Gurudev.